Hey y'all, it's Ann with Social Media for Churches, and I want to talk about going local. We are local churches. Chances are, if you are watching this, you are a member or a staff member of a particular church. And our goal as churches is not to go viral and have our videos spread across the world, which is fun when that happens, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that is not really the goal. And while especially during the pandemic, we have learned that we can reach people outside of our community with our online presence, with our social media, and have connected with people we may not have connected with otherwise, which is great. Again, that's not really our ultimate goal in our social media for our church. So we want to be local because that is the community we want to cultivate, whether that is cultivating it online or in person. It is our local community. So here are a couple of things you can do in your social media feeds to encourage that and to reach the people in your community with the message of your church. So one of them is to figure out what are the popular hashtags for your community. It could just be hashtag and your town name, but chances are, check your Chamber of Commerce, check popular business pages in your area, and there are probably some hashtags that people in your community use to indicate that they are part of this community. So just do a little research and you can find them and include those hashtags, particularly in Instagram, TikTok, Reels. Include those hashtags on the things you post so that people in your local area are more likely to see them. Another thing you can do is to follow local organizations on your church platform. Follow local nonprofits, government agencies, schools, especially schools that people in your church are a part of. Yeah, follow and see what's going on there. Comment on events that are going on that your church would support or are of interest to your church. You can share announcements, their announcements to your story page, both on Instagram and on Facebook. You can share those so that people in your community are aware of what else is happening that's not necessarily being done by your church, but things that your church community would be interested in. Share those on your church story page. Just a note, I would shy away from sharing anything that a for-profit business is putting out there. Probably don't want to get into the weeds of looking like you are promoting for-profit businesses. But events, organizations, nonprofit organizations, things that are happening that are put on by the city, those are things that you can share. It gets your name out there and it connects your people to what's going on in the community. A third thing you can do if you are following the people in your community on social media, which I hope you are, when you see that they have had an award or an accolade or an achievement, whether that is a promotion at work or they have finished a marathon or their kid has gotten into college, with their permission, share it on your church's site, whether it is on an Instagram story or in your Facebook feed, and say, hey, our church shares in the joy, wants to congratulate this person. It's a great way to encourage your community members while also letting other people know that these people are a part of your community. So while it is very fun to go viral and have some post or video that you put take off and get lots and lots of views, there's nothing wrong with that, but that should not be our goal as churches. As churches, we are thinking locally, we are reaching locally, and we are doing things in our social media feeds that help us reach the people in our area. Click like and follow if you want more tips like this. And as always, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will do my best to answer. Blessings on your continued ministry online and in real life.